I have no time to do this at all, but I'm gonna do it anyway. This is the Impact Review Revenge themed episode of Hardy's Revenge. And the first match of the night was actually the Six Sides of Steel. Eric Young comes out with Bram, and he's like, "I'm gonna retire you, Jeff." And Jeff comes out to a huge pop from the crowd, and they get it on. They do it outside, but then they bring it back in. EY's beating Jeff with like canes and shit, and then Jeff is picking it up. And the best part of this match was the ending. He twists of fate's EY. EY's on the table, and then Jeff goes to the top rope. I mean the top of the cage, and he takes his shirt off and goes, "Jeff Hardy's Revenge," and Swanton nails it perfectly on EY, and he beats EY because EY is not going to kick out of that. And then Jeff says, "I'll be paying close attention to the main event tonight: Drew Galloway versus Matt Hardy. Hardy's Revenge," and that's what's going to happen. Dixie Carter is backstage with Maria and Gail, and then she's like, "I didn't authorize your number one contendership matches that you made. So guess what? Since Maria has Jade as contender and Gail's got Madison, Gail, you got to face both of them." And Gail's like, "I got no problem with that." And Maria's like, Dixie, I love you." And she's like, "I don't care." And then she walks away. And I don't know why they did this. They had Drew Galloway and Matt Hardy talk it out in the ring first. And Matt Hardy's like, "I lost my brother. He's a Benedict Arnold traitor. But you took my family member that I care about, the world title. Give it back, Galloway." And Galloway's like, "You're a disgrace. I watched you as a kid. You and your brother as a kid. I watched. But you sold out. Only Jeff is the only one that people actually like. You use your baby boy as a prop." And then Reby gets mad and she throws a shoe at him. And then when they're about to like close it out, Tyrus says, "I still got a title shot under my belt," which he does, bound for gold. I was wondering what was going to happen with that. And then he's like, "I might shock the world tonight." And Spud, no. So Tyrus might shock the world. And Galloway's just like, "I'm fine with that." And Matt Hardy's like, "What'd you say?" And then they play Tyrus' music. Boom, 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 boom. They call me Sasquatch. And then Tyrus goes to the back and EC3 is like clapping for him, saying, "I'm proud of you. I thought you were going to be Hardy's bitch for life. But remember, you cost me the title, my title, so I might cost you your title shot." And then Tyrus says, "EC3, you a fortune teller? You know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do?" "No, you don't. Only I know what I'm going to do. By the way, EC3, I hate you." And then he leaves and EC3's like, "I hate you more." EC3, bro. And then the Pope D'Angelo De Niro is back. And he comes out putting tape on. I knew this was going to happen. As he's coming out, Lashley comes out and takes him out. And Pope is like rolling down. And then Lashley's attacking Pope. It's Josh Matthews and JB calling the show. And then Pope picks it up. Pope is beating Lashley with sticks. He literally threw a garbage can in Lashley's face, and Lashley like goes like that on the steps. Pope picks up a chair and tosses it right in Lashley. The chair bounces off Lashley and goes to the crowd. There's people in the crowd like this. They could have gotten hurt, bro. And then Lashley's like all fucked up. And then the Pope literally does the Shelton Benjamin running off the steps where he runs. He runs and jumps off the steps with the garbage can lid. Crack! Right on Lashley's head, and he beats the shit out of Lashley. And Pope is still wrestling with this thing of tape hanging out of his hand because Lashley attacked him while he was putting it on. And then Lashley spears Pope out of nowhere and wins. And then Lashley's like this. And Pope was like getting up after the match because he just lost. And Lashley's like, bam, another spear. Pope is down. He can't move. And then Pope starts getting up again. And as he's getting up again, Lashley, a third spear. Bam! Lashley's just destroying this man. 3 spears in a row, right? And then he's about to give him another one. And then trouble. EC3 comes out in a suit like. And then Bobby's like leaving, laughing at him. And then Mike Bennett comes out with no shirt with a chair like, and hits EC3. Mike Bennett, a fucking retard, is looking at him like, "Does that hurt, Ethan? Does that hurt? Does that hurt?" And then he leaves. And this was the best part. After the commercial break, EC3 is like, "Bennett, you want to be me?" Which was what he is, by the way. "Get out here." I can't believe the guy from the Kingdom, they're treating him like a main eventer. Fuck that. So EC3 is calling out Mike Bennett, right? And then the lights go out. And then you hear, no, 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 no. And then Maria comes out like, Ethan, you need. And then before she cuts her promo, EC3's like, shut the hell up, bitch. Turn off your goddamn music. And Maria, which I love that. That was awesome. Because usually she comes out and like cuts that promo with the music playing in the background, and Carter just cuts it. I want your bitch of a husband to come out here. And then Mike Bennett comes out with no shirt, and he's like, and then they're just cussing. He's like, Carter, you were on top of the world when I came here. You're nothing now. You bitch. That's what you are. You lost your title. You lost your aunt. You lost your crew. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. And Carter was like, get in here. I'll make you my bitch. And then he's like, I'll fight you right now, motherfucker. And they're like going at it, man. This promo was wild. This segment was wild, bro. And then Bennett's like, fine. I'll fight you. And Easy to like, you are a miracle. You're making my prayer come true. Of gonna fight me? And then he's like, yes, I'm gonna fight you, but not today. It's gonna be next week. And he's like, fuck you, Ethan, and he leaves. And Ethan's like, what'd you say, boy? And Ethan runs out, beats the shit out of Mike Bennett, and Maria's like getting in the way. Carter like throws Maria and she falls off the stairs like boom. And then he chases a topless Bennett. Bennett's like in the back, and then Eastwood's like, I got you, bitch. Boom, choo, choo, choo. And Bennett's like, get off. And they're beating the shit out of each other. And then some guy is like getting groceries out of his car. And then Carter's like, I'm going to punish you. You're going to find out why I'm the ass kicker. Doop, doop, doop. And he's beating up Bennett. Bennett like low blows Carter, and then he takes like this iron pipe and hits Carter in the stomach. And as Carter's going down, Bennett gets in the guy's car and drives away. I guess the guy left his keys in there. I don't know. But yeah, I thought that whole segment was awesome. And then, of course, we had the knockouts match. I am doll parts. And Jade comes out by herself. She has the Courtney Love music, which I love. And her own Titantron Jade. Madison comes out with this shitty pop. And then, of course, Gail, the barrier. Great match. Madison like gets thrown out of the ring by Jade. And Jade got injured doing that too. She like slammed Madison and then she hurts her lower back. Maria hits Gail with the belt because she comes out of nowhere. The title belt. Gail falls off the turnbuckle. And then Jade capitalizes and wins. And then Jade's like, and then Maria's just snickering and leaving. I love that Jade's champion. She's ready. I saw her wrestle live. She's a beautiful girl and she's a amazing performer. I love Jade. Jade rocks. Billy Corgan was backstage without Snow, and then he said, despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. Al Snow, you're suspended for 7 days without pay. You need to make a public apology to Grado for what you did. Now, next week, go ahead. And Al was like, oh, what does everybody want? And he walks away, and he's all sad and shit. And then Gregory Helms says, the time has come, Eddie Edwards. You want to be a tag team with me? Or not? And then Eddie Edwards comes out and says, no, you're just using me for a title shot. I'm in the Wolves Nation. I only be in your Helms dynasty. And then Helms says, what's up with that? And they're about to beat him up. Him and Trevor are about to beat up Eddie Edwards. And then Beer Money comes out. Like, y'all about to put your hands on him because we're going to fight anybody. And then the Helms dynasty leaves. And then I think Eddie Edwards left. And then James Storm is like, people want to fight us. Bram, Eric Young, the Bromans, everybody wants to fight. And then, and the K comes out like, we want to play games. And then Beer Money says, let's get it on. And Rude and Storm out and they have a brawl with the Decay. I hope the Decay wins the tag team titles. I love them. They're awesome. And then Matt Hardy is backstage and he's like, I'm going to win the title because you took money off my family's pocket, Drew Galloway. And then he turns around and Tyrus is behind him like this. And Matt's confused. This reminds me of JBL. Like, they took a tag team guy and turned him into JBL. I think if Matt was in WWE, he could do this well. Like, I mean, a lot of people wouldn't believe in Matt Hardy as a main eventer, but TNA has made me a believer with that. And Jeff. You know? And then I Am Iconic. The main event is up. Tyrus teases that he's going to join the match and cash in his title shot, but he doesn't. It distracts Drew Galloway. It's funny. Spud had like a script for Tyrus. He's like, stick with the plan. Stick with the plan. Stick with the plan. And then Tyrus just ignores him, and then he just says, I'm not going to cash it in right now. And then it's a singles match. Pretty good match. Galloway and Hardy. This was Hardy's last chance at Galloway's title. And Jeff Hardy came out because Spud kept getting involved. So Jeff Hardy came out to make things right, And then, he took out Tyrus. Bam! Twist of fate on the chair. Knocked out the motherfucker. And then Matt's like, get out of my life! And he nails a twist of fate on Galloway. Galloway kicks out of it. And then he does a Claymore on him. What's Future Shock DDT. And then he does a Chris Benoit armbar that he calls the Iron Maiden. And Man's like, no, Jeff. And he taps out and he does not get his revenge. And then Jeff is clapping that Galloway won. Galloway retains. And there's going to be a star-studded show next week. The Harleys versus each other. And Bennett versus Carter. If Carter loses a streak to Bennett, I'm done with the company. But, good show. Revenge was awesome. And see you guys later. Hardy's Revenge.